Hi there, my Bite Granny here, and I am going to tell you about what we eat when we go out to eat in a restaurant. And Grandpa Bird Dog is going to be talking right along with me and sharing what he eats and why and everything. And after that, we've got some tips on what happens and why there's 3 different types of plateaus when you are dieting. You're going to want to stay for the end of that.
Yes, this is Bird Dog. I just want to let you know we're at the restaurant now at Hobie's. Great. And also, my breakfast is only going to cost $7.95, which is hash browns, eggs, and sausage. And we will also be having cheese on that hash brown. And this is what me and Tweety Bird eat.
That's Grandpa's pills. And here's mine. Tell you about how I eat my meal out of this little cup. This is a little cup. And it's a travel cup for emergencies. A friend gave it to me because, as you can tell, when the cup is just, my serving dish is sitting all by itself, the tail end falls on the table. And I would like it flat so I can eat better. So I prop it up on this, and there. Now I'm able to eat. Not all of them do that. I have gone down to 1/4 of a cup, because for me that's 5 bites. And so when I take my 5 bites off of Grandpa's plate, which will be coming any moment, and I'll show you that, it ends up that he ends up with 10 bites, and I have my 5 bites, and that's all we need. We don't need to order 2 breakfasts or 2 dinners when we go out to eat. So, as you can see, I drank half my coffee, and look at all the creamers we used. This is the breakfast that we have ordered. It has 3 sausages, 3 eggs, hash browns with cheese on top. Pepper jack cheese tastes so good. And we'll have, maybe that's just jack cheese. But then we have this orange and this green stuff that we never eat. And he just got English muffins. We only have a bite of those. So let me divide this up. All right, you can see that I have my hash browns on the bottom, sausage on top, and then I dribbled the egg juice, the yolk, over the top. You can see where I got it out. My half a sausage came from there, and that is going to sit there forever. And then he gave me 1/4 of an English muffin so that I can put some marmalade on it. When I get about halfway down in my cup, I add some ketchup and some Cholula for an extra punch. The first bites were good, but this makes it hot and spicy. And that cayenne that's in those will make my metabolism pump up a bit. Then you can see that I have put the marmalade on my little piece of toast so that when I'm done to my last bite of pills, I can have dessert. Yum, yum. When I'm done eating out of my little cup, I wipe it all out with a napkin, and it goes back in my purse until I get home and can wash it out for the next time we go out. Here we are. There's the to-go dinner that we will mix in with what we eat tonight. And you can see the table's been cleared off. And what do you have to say about your meal today?
Well, it was delicious, I can tell you that much, even if I did only have 10 bites. And I'm full, which is surprising to me because I'm never this full. But my stomach is starting to shrink, so I'm not eating as much. And by having the 10 bites, I'm eating enough to keep going, but I'm not hungry.
Right.
So that's good. I mean, I'm hungry when I first eat, then I fill up really fast. But I get to eat what I want, and that is awesome.
Thank you.
So keep on trucking, keep on keeping on the 5 bites, or the 10 bites, or whatever you prefer. And hang in there, don't give up. Because if you give up, then you've just lost the battle. But if you are working on this and getting 10 bites or 5 bites, then you've won half the battle. And it's also a mental thing. So you need to train yourself self-control so that you can keep this weight off when you do lose it, and we'll keep encouraging you, and you can encourage us with weight loss. So have a great day, and this is Bird Dog.
So here we are with what you've been waiting for, the tips at the end of the story. Now, as I said, there are 3 types of plateaus. Now, the first plateau is the one I talk about a lot, because during my 5 months, 8 months, whatever it's been, that I've been losing this 81 pounds, I must tell you that you'll end up with a pause, a plateau for a day or 2 or a week. Now, that plateau is just your body adjusting to what you've been doing and losing the weight. And you'll start losing weight again within a week or so. Then there's 2 more plateaus. One is a plateau that you know that you've been eating too much. You've been sneaking, you've been cheating, you've been increasing your intake, either those bites before while you're fixing the meal, or hidden snack that you're not showing anybody else that you're eating, or it's that extra nibble of something, or an extra little serving of this or that, or, you know, the midnight fridge braid. Doesn't matter what it is. You just know that you've been cheating on your diet, and you know you need to stop. That's your second plateau. Now, the third plateau is the one I have hit. After several months, I'm only losing 2, 1, 3 pounds a month for a few months now. That's because my body wants to stay at this level. It wants to adjust and do maintenance. But I don't want to just do maintenance. So that means I have to knuckle back even more, because this body can maintain at 5 bites, at the 1/4 of a cup, 5 times a day. So that's 25 bites, 20 to 25, depending on how I eat that day. So my body needs to restrict some. So I need to cut down to maybe 4 bites a day per meal for me. That is the glory of this diet. Your body will tell you what it needs to do. It's called 5-bite diet because that's where most people will lose the fastest weight, and it is the hardest to maintain. Now, I have maintained it for several months, and yes, it has been working for me. But now I'm at a plateau. My body wants to stop right here. And I am not about ready to stop. At 208 pounds? No. 260, 240? No. I want to be 160 or 140 or even 130. So I must restrict, get even stricter with my self-control, and get stricter with following the program. Just like I tell you, if I want to lose the weight that I shoved in my mouth, if I want to lose the weight that nobody forced me to, my husband could offer me a bite, but that doesn't mean I have to take it. It doesn't mean you have to take it when your friends say, come on, a piece of cake isn't going to hurt anything. We may not be counting calories, but everything you put in your mouth is a calorie. Even 2 packets of Splenda is about 7 to 8 calories. Every time you drink that big soda, every time you're doing something, you're really counting calories, but we're doing it by the bite. Now, it depends on what your body is calling a bite, and it's usually what you can put in your mouth, chew up 1 time, and swallow once. That's a bite. I need to reduce mine to 4 times a meal. That's not a lot of food, but that my body doesn't need that much. Your body might not either. And if you hit a plateau after a month or 2, then you know it's time to reduce some more. Or accept where you're at and praise God that you've lost as much as you have and try to maintain where you're at. This is a lifestyle. This is not something that you go on and forget about, because the pounds will creep back up again and you'll be on that yo-yo diet just like you always have before. So maintain, use self-control. You know what I'm talking about. So let's do it. Let's make this next 3.5 months worth it. Let's lose it. Because not everything you lose do you have to find again. So, until next time, keep your mouth shut when you shouldn't be opening it. Bye.